Welcome to the Fired Up Weekly Recap, where we cover all things Carthage athletics. I'm Justin Corrigan. Today's episode is for Monday, October 27th. That's right, the final week of October is already here, so let's get right into the action. Starting things off with women's soccer. Firebirds hit the road on Wednesday to take on the Augustana Vikings in Rock Island, Illinois. It was a 1-0 victory for the Firebirds, with the lone goal coming from Molly Castle in the 55th minute. In goal, Ainsley Stallworth, 4 saves, as the Firebirds take on another CCIW victory. Then on Saturday, the Firebirds traveled to Elmhurst to take on the Blue Jays. That was a 3-1 road loss for the Firebirds. Elmhurst scored goals in the 33rd, 52nd, and 73rd minutes. The lone Firebirds goal came in the 68th minute from Eve Hockerman. Firebirds return to action on Wednesday as they close out the CCIW regular season at home, right here behind me at Art Killer Field against North Park at 7 p.m. Moving over to men's soccer, Firebirds hosted the Augustana Vikings on Wednesday. It was a 3-1 victory for the Firebirds. Getting into the goals scored, Dennis Valle got things started in the 10th minute for the Firebirds. Adrian Atanisov in the 20th minute, giving the Firebirds the 2-0 lead. Augustana got on the board with a goal in the 43rd minute from Javi Landon, and Eli Schaufstall put away an insurance goal in the 61st minute to secure the win. In goal, Aaron Tay, 6 saves on the night. Then on Saturday, the Firebirds also traveled to Elmhurst, where they took down the Blue Jays 2-0. 2 goals came on an own goal early in the match from the Blue Jays, and then Dennis Valle in the 27th minute with the insurance goal to claim the 2-0 victory. Aaron Tay, 4 saves in the game. Tay is our Jersey Mike's Firebird of the Week. Be sure to visit Jersey Mike's subs at 3625 Market Lane in Kenosha, or go to jerseymikes.com. Firebirds return to action on Wednesday night as they will head to the Windy City of Chicago to take on North Park at 7 p.m. Women's volleyball had a pair of CCIW games this week, starting things off in Tarble Arena on Wednesday against Wheaton. That was a 3-1 victory over the Thunder. Thunder took the first set 25-15, and then the Firebirds bounced back 25-20, 25-19, and 25-14. On the match, Christina Manojlovic, 18 kills, Haley Wierzak, 5 blocks, Ava Detweiler, 28 assists, and Jenna Damon with 16 digs. Firebirds then fell on the road at Elmhurst on Friday night in a reverse sweep 3-2 victory for the Blue Jays. On the night, Manojlovic 12 kills, Detweiler 24 assists, Damon 17 digs. Swim and Dive continued their season on Saturday as they hosted MSOE and Lake Forest. The Firebirds on the women's side took a 162.5 to 134.5 victory over Lake Forest, and a dominating 258 to 32 win over MSOE. Individually, Bree Skalski claiming victories in the 1,000-yard freestyle and 200-yard individual medley. Skalski is our Jersey Mike's Firebird of the Week. Again, visit their Kenosha location today at 3625 Market Lane, or go to jerseymikes.com. Also for the Firebirds, Jill Kane claiming victory in the 200-meter breaststroke, and Emily Belsick winning the 50 free. Firebirds return to action on Friday, October 31st at the Calvin Quad Invitational. And on the men's side, it was a 166 to 130 win over the Raiders of MSOE, while the Firebirds came up short, losing a close 149 to 145 battle with the Lake Forest Foresters. A win in the 200-yard medley for AJ Landorf, Andrew Laborovich, Tyson Pulich, and Ben Proskoda highlighted the Firebirds' weekend, while Landorf also won the 100 backstroke and the 200 individual medley. Tayden Murphy sweeping the wins in diving, claiming both the 1-meter and 3-meter victories. Once again, the Firebirds return to action on Friday at the Calvin Quad Invitational. Esports had another strong week this past week, led by Rocket League and Valorant wins. Let's get into Rocket League first. They moved to 3-1 as they defeated Rocket League JV Black 3-2 in a 5-game thriller. Senior captain Alex Valle, 9 goals, 3 assists. Freshman Kyle Bransky, 4 goals, 6 assists. Rocket League Academy White remains undefeated with a 3-0 sweep over Wisconsin Lutheran. Freshman Jimmy Prims, 4 goals on the night. Senior captain TJ Buckman, 4 goals and 2 assists. Moving over to Valorant, they earned a 2-0 upset win over the previously unbeaten Beloit team. Map wins Bind 13-10 and Abyss to 13-7. Charlie Post led Map 1 with a 1.69 KD differential, while Aiden Hecht led Map 2 at 1.9 KD. Upcoming matches, Rocket League Red will take on MSOE this week, while Rocket League Academy will take on UW Milwaukee Gold in a battle of unbeatens. Valorant will also take on MSOE. And closing things out with football, it was a 24-7 victory over the Milliken Big Blue at Art Keller Field on Saturday. The Firebirds got going in the second half with a pair of touchdowns in the third quarter. Easton Hefner got things going on a 22-yard touchdown pass to Colin Durian to extend the lead to 10-0. A pick six from Ryan Baskerville would get the Big Blue on the board 56 yards back to the house as he picked off Hefner to make it 10-7 and keep the game close. Then Hefner responded with a 21-yard touchdown pass to Jackson Westmoreland, ending the third quarter at 17-7. Hefner and Westmoreland would once again connect in the fourth quarter on an 11-yard touchdown pass to seal the game at 24-7. A look at the stats: Easton Hefner, 18 for 31, 218 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception. On the rushing game, Bryce Frank, 19 carries for 73 yards. And receiving, Colin Durian, 5 receptions for 78 yards and a touchdown. Westmoreland had 3 catches for 48 yards and 2 touchdowns. Defensively, Adarius Walton, 5 tackles, and Mariano Telementes had an interception, which helped seal the win. Firebirds return to action on Saturday, November 1st, as they head to Chicago to take on North Park at 12 p.m. That's going to conclude things for this week's episode of the Fired Up Weekly Recap, where we cover all things Carthage Athletics. I'm Justin Corrigan. Be sure to follow us on socials at Carthage Athletics. Once again, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time, and as always, go Birds.